It's up to you. What do you say?
A guy.
A guy. Some dude. Right. So it's actually a drawing by Pablo Picasso of his friend Stravinsky. Right. And I showed it to you upside down because I wanted to demonstrate that your brain says, that's a guy. Why is he upside down? Right. So your brain is going to help you out when you're drawing. So, do we have any drawers in the room? How do you go about that?
You draw like the outline of the thing.
You go outline?
Inside it.
Go outline, then inside. Anybody do it differently? When you're drawing, are you asking yourself questions?
No.
How do you know what the outline looks like? A picture of it, and then you're looking at that picture, and what's the picture telling you? Okay. Digging for more. Do you see shapes? Do you see lines? Right. So do you identify them in your brain and then you're like, okay, I see a circle. I'm going to draw a circle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of what we're going to be doing today. So it's going to be relax, take your time. This is not a race. In fact, if you don't finish this exercise today, that is fine. This is a 1-day lesson. Okay. If you don't finish, no worries. You're going to put your Stravinsky upside down. All right. So how much space did I say?
Half an inch.
Half an inch. So I'm going to talk out loud so you hear what I'm thinking. But when you guys are doing it, you're quiet. Again, the only day. All right. So I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, I'm going to turn the microphone off. I'm going to say, okay, I see a straight line. It's about a half an inch from the left side, a little less from the top, right? So I measured something, right? And I'm going to draw that on my sheet. I'm going to say, all right, now I see another line and it's parallel to the first line and it's probably a little more than an inch away. Draw that. I see another line. It's maybe less than a half an inch. Parallel again. Oh, right? And then there's this weird branch thing coming off the top of it. So I'm identifying lines, I'm saying parallel, I'm saying branch, because to me it looks like a branch, right? Recognizable things that you might know in the world. And let's see, it's going maybe a third of the way down from the top, and it's going up towards the right about a half an inch. Now I see kind of a half circle, and it's pretty close to that line. I'm going to draw that, and there's a little twin, a little bit smaller twin. A little bit away, just a little bit smaller. And then I see another line. This time it's not going to the right, it's going to the left, but not as much. So I'm going to draw that off to the side. And then there's a sort of parallel line, goes up and to the right a little bit. Another little branchy coming off of that one, but it's kind of connecting to the one before it. So I'm going to go down a little bit from the top, little hump. Go over to the other branch and then a little whoop down. All right. So I'm talking direction, I'm talking shape, what kind of lines, and what they're connected to, how far apart they are. Are you understanding what we're doing? All right. Let's say I do that whole line. Then you're going to pull it down another half an inch and reveal just a little bit at a time. Why am I doing this? Why am I just doing a little bit at a time? And I'm just going to connect right to the top. Doing all the same self-talk. Who knows why I'm doing that? Why am I covering it up?
Break it up.
To break it up. That's good. I'm chunking it. We do that in school all the time. What else? Yes, thank you. So you don't see everything all at once. You don't see it. You don't. Your brain's not going, that's a dude. I'm just going to draw a dude, right? You're going, okay, I see this kind of shape. I see that kind of line. So what you're doing is you're training your brain to draw what you see, not what you know. Okay, so you're going to do the same exercise and you're only going to reveal a little bit at a time. If you go cray and you move it a lot, you're going to be like, oh, fingers, and just draw fingers, right? A little bit at a time so it's more accurate. I promise you, if you take your time, it's going to look more like it. Guess what else happens sometimes? Definitely not going to look exactly like it. Thank you, Carly. Right. And that's okay. And your head might not even fit on the paper. Let it go off, right? Don't shrink the head. Okay, this is just an exercise, teaching yourself how to draw what you see, not what you already know.